Welcome back to Fair Play Fellowship, where we always play fair. Today we're talking about the 5th episode of maybe the most boring season of the new era, season 49. Actually, I won't even say the new era. Maybe the most boring season to this point of a season.
Wow. Wow, all time.
I mean, I'd have to really go back and think about it, but as far as predictability goes, this
Yeah.
season, the only questionable moment at this point so far, once a tribe loses, it's pretty obvious who's going. Was last episode when it was either Jason or Matt, and we didn't know which one.
Yeah. That's what I told Emily. I said, I wish they had just showed more Sage and Shannon because that
Yeah,
was the most interesting dynamic
yeah,
going on.
for sure.
Because that whole 20 minutes of feeding me Jawan on screen
Right.
right before Tribal, I'm like, come on, dude. I'm new
Isn't
to
happening.
this. And I
Mm,
know you're just trying to gas me on this idea right now.
yeah. Yeah, at no
But
point.
you can't if you watch an episode, so typically we'll watch an episode live and then I will watch it like an hour
Yeah,
or
yeah.
2 later or the
Mhm.
next morning. Don't so Will sent me a text, he said, like riveting episode. And
Yeah.
then he's like,
Shocking.
just
Yeah.
kidding. It's predictable. And just because you said that one word predictable, I knew immediately who was going home.
So my thought was I was gonna double bluff you because I was like,
I
"Oh, I
thought
told him
about
it's a
that too.
shocking episode." Yeah, see, I was like, I feel like Gabe knows me enough to where even if I say, "No, it's pretty predictable," he'll still have a question of his mind of, "Oh, maybe he felt bad for saying it's shocking." So now
Mhm.
he's going back, so I thought there was
Yeah,
enough unknown.
I decided to not assume that you were doubling down on it, but
Uh-huh.
what's bad is that either way, I was like,
Right.
this is gonna be a boring outcome.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah. Um, but you're right. I mean, as far as that tribe, the yellow tribe with the majority old red, um, before the journey, we'll step before the challenge, so we didn't even know who was going. But before the journey, everything seemed fine. Jawan and Jason were connecting about Pokemon. Fun times, having a great, good old laugh. And the best part, which I love this, Jawan rigging the rock draw to go on the
Pretty
journey.
smart.
Pretty smart. It's it's one of those things, it's pretty easy to do, I feel like, and people have done it. There's been times where people have done it, but it's, I'm glad he thought to do it because not very many
Yeah.
people are like, "Let me just rig this." And I like that in some seasons they've given, like, if you can't come to a decision, here's a bag of rocks to draw from. I like that they didn't do that, so the people had to come up with their way of doing it, and then it could leave the possibility of rigging it open.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Knowing me though, anytime I reach into something like that, I always
Mhm.
grab at the bottom. I
Yeah,
dig deep.
right. See, I think I would too. Like, I would do a little shuffle around, especially in, like, a game night setting. I am not a cheater, so I do the shuffling around. Like, I don't do anything, try to reach for a specific one. But if I'm on Survivor and I know that I'm in an alliance with Juwan and Juwan went and got the rocks and everyone knows he did, maybe I'm thinking, "Hmm, I wonder if he did." And, so maybe not.
Would you want to go on a solo trip like that?
In that situation, if I'm Jason, I'm definitely wanting to go because you have the possibility of leaving with a, advantage. But if
Yeah,
I'm,
not putting yourself into shoes. Just you as a Survivor fan going onto the show. Would you hope
um,
that you're in a situation where you get to go on that?
not early on, like it's the first one or two, I'd be like, no, absolutely not. If we get to 3 journeys and I feel comfortable with where I'm at and, everyone's like, "Well, do you wanna try?" I'd be like, It would be I don't not putting myself in other people's shoes, but it would really depend on who else raised their hand to go, and if I wanted them
Yeah.
to have, an advantage. What about you?
Yeah, I'd want to. I mean, it just the excitement of being on a journey and getting that experience, kinda how Nate put it, but I wanna talk
Mhm.
about Nate real quick.
Yeah.
I didn't like him again in this
Mhm.
episode.
Interesting.
So, first off, I thought his idea of coming back and not talking about the possible reward was a bad idea,
Yeah, I don't really
and
know that
he
much
said,
about
"It seems like everybody's buying it." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, duh, no one's gonna be like, you're lying in the middle of a group."
Right.
So and, just tell them exactly what you did because you didn't do anything that was deceptive towards your
Right.
alliance.
Yeah,
Why
I
wouldn't
thought
you
that was
just tell
strange
them the
too.
full story?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and then
even
secondly go ahead.
no, I mean, you're probably about to say what I was thinking as well, but I didn't really understand a reason to lie like he did,
Yeah,
because he did nothing. All he did was benefit his tribe
yeah,
because he kinda kept MC from getting the idol. But
mhm.
I don't know. I don't know why he felt like he needed to lie about there being a possibility of an idol,
Yeah,
but
I mean, you know that your tribe has gone the past 10 days with eating nothing but coconut or, whatever your story is. They know
mhm,
you're depleted, and they know
mm,
that the other tribe's killing it. There's nothing wrong with saying, "This is the situation that I saw. I knew she was gonna beat me in a foot race to the idol, so I
right.
just decided to, can it early. That way, I could save us from having to deal with them having a hidden idol later."
Yeah,
But the other thing
yeah.
I didn't like was the next comp with Nate
Wait, wait, wait,
and
wait, wait.
Rizzo. Yeah, go ahead.
S Sticking with the journey, I have a lot of complaints about this because
Okay.
I mean, well, first, I liked it. I liked the concept of it, and I even was
It
okay
was
with it
brutal.
before. Yeah, 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 and I was thinking about that. It's a good thing it was MC and Nate who ended up going. Like, if Jason had drawn the rock, well, I mean, Jason seems to be in okay shape, but not that okay of shape.
Yeah.
Don't know if they would have completed it, although it did seem like they had plenty of time. But first complaint, MC, when she notices there's the board with the extra stuff, which I thought there would be. Like, I was like, this is a little too straightforward. Surely there is something under this pile of sandbags.
Mhm.
Um, and when she saw it, she was like, Nate, hurry up and get back here.
Yeah, no, don't
Guys.
script it.
Yeah, I would have taken a couple sandbags, buried it more, and then I would have been like, I probably would have caught up with Nate, tried to return at the exact same time, get him about halfway there where he thinks I'm right behind him or something, and then just book it. Hopefully, he makes a whole lap before he realizes where in the world is MC. And then instead, she's like, "Yeah, let's go read this together." And after that, I feel like Nate made the right move in saying, "Let's finish, put the one sandbag right near the end, and then go find it and come back." And then whenever he came back early and was like, "It's almost out. We gotta." He made the right move again. MC was the dumb one for listening. She should have said, "Absolutely not. I'm taking the sandbag with me, so you can't finish it."
Yeah,
But
yeah. Nate did a good job of contriving something on the spot. I will
right.
say that about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But, yeah, MC definitely could have been selfish, and she could have just jacked that, and
Yeah.
that would have been more fun.
It
But
would have been way more fun.
everyone plays soft right now.
I know, it's
I
disgusting.
hate to say it, but we need a Russell Hanson here right now.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Savannah's had the opportunity with John, but
yeah. It's crazy, like, the 3 tribes and the way it was split up and when it was split up just makes it so obvious right now. Like, I know
yeah,
the
because even though if you have a disaster tribe, which obviously through
we
this
did.
format you are going to, then even
Mhm,
when you go down to 2 tribes, it's still just a numbers game from the previous 3 tribes.
mhm.
So, I feel like we're still just watching the same format, The only difference is blue team is getting a little bit of a rest right now. And
Yeah.
it's so predictable and it's boring, and it makes the play on the numbers way too obvious
Yeah.
to not do it.
Right, exactly. Because like, Jawan, as much as he's annoying Savannah, it would make no sense logically, and
Yeah,
we know that that alliance, Savannah, Rizzo, and Nate at least, are good players. They've proven that they're gonna make the right choice. So,
yeah.
it's yeah, it's tough. What you're supposed to do, the correct way to do this is start with 20 people with 2 tribes, and then tribe shuffle to 3 at 18. So then you have 3 tribes that came from just the 2, and you have some sort of strange dynamic. I typically, especially in the new era when we haven't gotten a lot of tribe shuffles, I was ready for one. I'm glad we got one because we got to see more characters finally. But there is always the people who get swap screwed. Like in this instance, Jason and Matt were doing just fine on the yellow tribe. They were winning everything. And then because of the swap and they lose, it's obvious they're gone. Sucks to be them.
Yeah.
They drew the short stick. But, um, anyways,
Yeah, it does suck because it feels like their personal game of strategy has been completely
mhm,
stripped of them, and the
mhm,
format of the game has taken over to a point that we aren't actually watching anything strategic happen. We're
right.
just watching things fall as they absolutely have to,
Yeah.
and what a shame.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like your format idea. I'd love to just see a 20-man free-for-all. Just have a
Just no
20-person
tribes?
tribal. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So, yeah, that would be sick.
Because then
The
you'd
they
have 3 votes on this person, 4 votes on this person,
Right.
5 votes on this person. I mean, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
20
Well,
people trying to get on the same page for 1 vote would be
yeah.
madness.
It would be, yeah, I mean, it would be, and that's what we used to get. Like, we not 20, obviously, but
Yeah.
we used to get 10 versus 10. Those first tribals were always, I mean, sometimes they were very 9-1 because one person's just a super oddball or something, but, um, other times when the merge happens at 13 occasionally, you'd have a 13-person tribal where it's absolute chaos of no one knowing anything
Mhm.
because you don't know who's from the other tribe has switched and whatever. But I think this whole season is an experiment for 50 because it's certainly different than how previous New Era seasons have been with the format. Like they're changing it up for sure. The fact that they're switching to 3 tribes, and I know you didn't want me to say who's on which tribe, and I won't. I will bring this picture up later so you can close your eyes if you want, but,
No, I
uh
was saying save for the podcast. I
oh, okay.
didn't wanna see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I gotcha. But they're switching to 3 tribes. We'll wait till the end before we get to showing the picture. Um, but that's never happened. Going from 3 to 2 to 3 in the new era, and I'll go a step further. I think next week we're getting the winner is safe and the 2 losing tribes go to tribal council, and it's 2 4-person tribals separately. Or maybe they'll say both losing tribes go and vote 1 person out, you know? Um, and then that's the earn the merge this year of if you make it past this, you've merged. Because I feel like, well, I'm shocked that we haven't merged yet, actually. But
Really?
again, that's
How
my
many people are usually in the game whenever we go through merge?
so in the new era at 12, there's typically the merge. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like actually at 13 there's a merge, and then it's the earn the merge though, and half the tribe isn't safe, and those half go to tribal council and vote 1 person out. Then you've earned the merge. The final 12 is the merge tribe. And then at 12, they split into 2 tribes again. They don't call them tribes, though, 2 groups, and both groups go separately and vote someone out. So it's like
Yeah.
you really start playing the merge game at 10 in the new era, but they call it like the merge episode at 13. So I think they're trying to just mix it up and figure out what's going to work for 50 with 24 people. So that's why I think this next episode is going to have 2 tribal councils because my guess is that's what they're doing for 50. So,
Hmm.
anyways, back to this episode. Um, yeah, I mean, MC played it poorly. She should have looked for the idol harder at the journey. She got back and was exhausted and told it everything. Another reason why Nate shouldn't have lied is because MC knows what happened. And if
Yeah.
she then shares that, there was a possibility of finding an idol, and Nate didn't share that, everyone's gonna then assume Nate has an idol, even though MC knows it's not true.
Hmm.
Um, so I think that could bite Nate in the butt later.
Yeah, I didn't like his whenever they were doing the immunity challenge. Whenever Rizzo just told him to pick up his side, and
Oh, yeah.
I understand that he's tired and frustrated, but you're
Yeah,
in a
yeah, yeah.
team game, and the
Yeah,
way he snapped, it just gave me
yeah.
flashbacks to last episode. This dude is an extremely defensive person.
Yeah, what did he say? He said, like, "Don't tell me what to do," or "Shut up," or, like, it was pretty
Yeah, he
aggressive, whatever it
said
was.
something like, "Yeah, I know that. You don't have to say it. Just shut up," or
Yeah,
something along
yeah,
those lines. And I
yeah,
was
more
just like,
aggressive than you would
"Dang,
expect
bro."
from the cool, calm, collected Nate.
Yeah. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude, that's your teammate." And he's just trying to
Mhm.
point out the fact that your side is the one that's down. He's not
Right.
judging you, but
Yeah,
I understand heat of the moment. I get it. I
yeah,
played sports my whole life, but it's, I don't know. I just thought it was bad sportsmanship and just another glimpse of this
mhm,
very rapid fire defensive mechanism that he has where he
right.
feels the
Yeah,
need to
that's true.
instantly attack backwards at somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Alright,
the
to
comp
the
was
other
cool.
tribe. Oh, yeah, I like the comp. Again, not ending in a puzzle, happy
Yeah.
about that. I liked the shooting out of the cage, that's great for you're working on your form for basketball.
Dude, I
Having
told
that
Emily I'd be money on this
yeah,
on this
yeah,
challenge. I would have felt
yeah,
good. I'd been like, "Give me
yeah.
that nut."
Give me that nut. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it too. It is kind of a variation of carrying the cage was a twist. I don't think I've seen that. Could be wrong, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Um, the other tribe, so before I don't know if this was before or after the challenge. I think it was right before it. Um, Sage and Shannon, that's the fun stuff. That's the best part of this episode for sure.
No.
You don't think so?
No, the best part of the episode was the chickens.
Well, that's I have that
But
as a key moment as well.
yeah.
Um,
But
and
go
I
ahead. Go
have
ahead
some
with the
good
tribe.
stuff to say about that. Um, but yeah, Sage and Shannon. I mean, first, before it even got to Sage, Shannon just going to everyone and feeling really confident, and the viewer could tell she's overplaying. She's doing too much. This is
Mhm.
gonna come and bite her in the butt, and then actually, wait a minute. Hold on. We have a special guest. There she is. She knew it. She knew other people and dude, she was cracking me up, and Riley was in there studying for, an exam she has to do for work, and she was dying at all of the eye rolling that Sage was doing, when hugging Shannon. Oh, loved it. We need
Yeah.
more of that,
Yeah,
but
the third person, Jim from The Office looks are great.
right. Yes.
She's
Love it.
still so weird that it's hard to root for, but
I know. If I knew nothing
Shannon
about her
Shannon is it's and both of us like we're spiritual people,
mm,
but the overemphasis and digging into people off of one single connection that you make with them and
mhm,
like Sage is saying that constant like, "Oh, we have this one connection, let me just absolutely beat it till it's a dead horse."
mhm.
It looks, I don't know, part corny, part manipulative. It makes it hard to like or root for
Yeah.
Shannon.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think if I hadn't seen any previous episode and I'd only seen this one, I'd be like, "I love Sage. She's one of my favorite people." But because I know all the pimple and poop stuff, I can't get past that Sage. That's a red flag. That's a deal breaker for me. Um, but yeah, I think that was fun, and I liked her getting her moment of being like "Oh, Shannon said my name. Game on. That means I can start actually playing now." And it seems like
Yeah,
that's gonna be like, that's coming to something because they're hyping that storyline up. Um,
yeah. A little
so
TV rivalry going on.
mhm, which I'm here for it. We need it.
Mhm.
The season needs it.
Yeah.
So, then they go to the challenge. They win the challenge. They get the chickens. Go ahead. Thoughts about the chickens?
Dude, so I read this book
Mhm,
recommended by Brett Boyette a few
mhm.
seconds after or a few I always
Yeah,
forget
1
because it's
second
like
after.
1 second after or all the books in that series have, like, the same title almost,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
it's 1
the
second
book is
after,
about
1 month after, 1 year after, whatever.
yeah, it's a realistic, um, like, end of the world type of book that's actually been, like, recommended to read to the American public by the Pentagon
Mhm,
because of how realistic it is. And it's about the idea of an EMP weapon that goes out and destroys the electrical fields of America and basically causes America to collapse in on itself. And
mhm.
I remember reading that book and thinking, man, would people really turn on each other this quickly over like a small, not small, but an inconvenience like not having electricity? And
Right.
then watching these people struggle to kill a chicken when I know they're eating canes back at home
Mhm,
every
mhm.
Tuesday night or whatever their tradition is,
Yeah,
I was just like, I can't believe how far we are removed as a civilization
yeah,
from being hardened people.
right.
Like thinking about the boomers, the World War IIs, like it's really not that long ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the fact
It's
that
true.
we have a majority of people in a tribe that have to walk, 100 yards away because they can't watch a chicken be killed.
Mhm.
I'm like, dude, if anything bad ever happened to America, we would be screwed. Like, we cannot handle anything less than modern civilization.
Yeah.
We are such a soft
Mhm.
generation and the comfort, like
Yeah.
Alex was saying, like at home, I'm not killing chickens. I'm
Mhm.
door dashing my
Yeah,
chicken to me and not
right.
thinking twice about what it is or where it came
Yeah.
from.
There's about 100 steps before he gets that chicken, and he doesn't
Yeah,
even have to
and
think about it. Yeah.
thank God they didn't show them killing that chicken because that chicken was probably suffering.
Yeah.
And I tell
Oh,
you
I
what, I
know.
wouldn't be surprised. I bet you most of the American audience that was watching it
Mhm.
is probably thinking, "Oh, this is too graphic to be on national television." I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if 3, 4, 5 years from now, they don't even allow that stuff to be aired anymore because they're gonna be like, it's too
Yeah.
hardcore. Killing a
Yeah.
chicken is too hardcore." And meanwhile, Tyson's out here slaughtering 200 million chickens tonight to give these frozen dino nuggets to
Right.
all of our
Yeah, yeah,
children.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's yeah, I don't know. I was watching it and I was just like, I can't believe just how soft we all have
Mhm.
become. Because
Yeah.
I mean, do you know how to kill a chicken? I'm curious.
Yeah. Yeah, I once witnessed it, don't remember where I was. I saw, like, they did a whole demonstration killing a chicken. Um, watched it happen,
Yeah.
and a villain was born that day. No. Um,
Yeah. I guarantee you it's probably because 'cause you're raised in Texas. I'm sure the other 49
yeah.
states, maybe Florida, is
Yeah. I
you're
mean,
not
I
seeing
I
anything
could
like
kill a
that growing
chicken.
up.
I think I'd be in the same boat of, like, "Listen, we're eating this chicken, and if no one else is gonna do it, I'll do it." And what I would actually worry about is if everyone else is feeling that uncomfortable, I tend to laugh in those moments, and I think I would look like a psychopath because I would just be like,
It's
Steven being like, "Are you
crazy.
okay?" I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'd have a smile on my face, not because I enjoyed killing a chicken, but because I just
Blood
yeah,
spattered on your face. You're like, "Oh, that was awesome."
yeah, I got a taste for it. No, um, but yeah, I thought what I loved about it was it felt like old Survivor, that we got a
Yeah.
whole scene about food.
With the new era people.
with the new era, because they were eating rats. They had guys stabbing pigs. Season two, like it's people.
Savage.
Even 20, 25 years ago now, people were built different, and now
Dude, seriously.
we're just, as a society, we're soft.
Yeah.
But I did
No,
like
I mean,
Alex's little moment of saying, like, all those people who thought I'm too feminine or made fun of me for
mhm,
being soft. Like, look at me now. I just killed a chicken on Survivor. Like, good for him.
yeah. Hey,
Good for
we
him.
got a couple of more high school trauma shout outs from
We
our
sure did.
cast.
MC
One or two of them.
for being too
Okay, yes,
muscular.
MC. Yeah, and that was actually, pretty unique,
That's true.
bully story. Like, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
especially, for a woman, like,
Mhm.
if you're that muscular, you can't help it.
Mhm.
And, you know, to feel insecure about genetics to me is more sensitive. I'm more sensitive to that than
Oh,
being
yeah.
more sensitive towards, like, art
I like poop.
choices.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No.
saying. Like, I bet she as a woman, like,
Mhm.
the idea of not being too big and I'm too muscular. It's an interesting story. I've just never heard
No, I think
that type of tale before.
that's definitely a real thing. I mean,
Yeah.
as a short king, as they call me, 5'8", I wasn't taller than girls till freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school, something like that. And there was a girl. Hey, shout out Shannon. If you ever find this podcast, we, almost dated, but then it was like she was like an inch taller than me, and so I told her no. She probably remembers it the opposite way where she told me no, but, um, for my
Yeah.
pride, I'll
I
say I
believe
told
you.
her no. Yeah, yeah. No, I really believe that's how I remember it. Um, but anyways, like, I'm sure that's a real thing. Like, I was insecure about being too short that I didn't wanna date a girl taller than me. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Again, it's just crazy that it's, a decade later for these cast members and it
Right.
still affects people that hard. But
Yeah.
I mean, you just expect to hear it at this point, man. People
Right.
in their school times, and we've talked about it. They can't get over it. It's just
Mhm.
crazy. But yeah, I'm really liking Alex. Alex,
Yeah.
if I didn't know about Riz and
Mhm.
Savannah going into the
Mhm.
season, I think Alex would be my favorite player.
Mhm.
So I think he is my favorite player, but I
Right.
also
Yeah.
know that in the back of my brain, I am just rooting for Riz God.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I agree. Like, Alex, as just, the person I'd wanna hang out with the most, it's Alex.
shocking because he's a Washington,
That's true, yeah.
you know,
But, I mean, he just
but
seems like a fun time. Seems like he'd
yeah,
be,
he's cool.
yeah, cool guy to hang out with. Um,
Shame on me for judging people for a 2-minute introduction,
yeah.
but that's what
Yeah,
we were
how dare you.
supposed to do. So
Yeah,
how
let's
dare
hope he
me?
gets his margarita and somehow wins the game and Savannah and Rizzo don't.
Yeah,
Um, but highly doubt it. We'll see. I bet you he gets the margarita and then loses
that'd be cool. Honestly,
just to add to it. Yeah,
I'd be down for that. Yeah,
right, part of the lore.
yeah. Don't test. I mean,
Yeah,
don't test stuff like that in a game
no,
of luck. If
right.
the game involves luck, then
Mhm.
you have to involve superstition. That's
Yeah.
that's just a law.
Dang, that was deep. You should put that on a shirt. Yeah, I mean, I'm still thinking about it. I'm speechless right now. Um, anyways, I mean, there's honestly not a ton to talk about from Red before they go to Tribal. Like, Jason tries to vote Rizzo, tries to get a move on Rizzo or something. That was never gonna happen.
Yeah,
And Jason goes, and just it's super simple. But so I'm gonna show a picture
frustrating.
of the confessional count to
Okay,
this point. Savannah leading the way with 36. The thing that catches my eye the most, though, is that Nicole, out episode 1, had 5 confessionals. Sophie, who? Sophie with an E, sorry. Sophie with an E has been there 5 episodes and has 5 confessionals, the same as the person who went home day 1. Like, that's
I think she might just be a boring person.
I think maybe, and I think she offended production about the fruit. So they're
Hmm.
paying her back for for not liking the reward. Jeff was offended, I can tell you that much. I don't really know that,
Yeah.
but hey, numbers don't lie. Christina must do something later because she's only got 7. But other than those 2, everyone else has a confessional in every episode, so technically anyone could still win.
Yeah.
And it makes sense that Savannah's up at the top, Rizzo up there, and then Alex and Sophie makes sense that they're the top 4 for sure. Um, Other than
Yeah.
that,
Sorry, I'm reading through them.
yeah, go ahead. Anything
It's
sticking
my
out to
first
you?
time seeing this.
Yeah, so the far right column is like how much they've been over edited. I think 0% is like what you should be at, if I'm reading this correctly. So Nate is negative 8%, 8% under edited. I don't know how they come up with these
It's
numbers, but
it surprises me that MC's had more time than Shannon and Sage. I guess because when Shannon and Sage are talking, it's usually
mm,
about each other, so it feels like double time. Because I
right.
feel like
Well,
MC's had less than them, but I guess
yeah.
not.
Well, that and like a lot of Shannon and Sage's stuff this episode. Like, I mean, they got obviously 6 and 7, so they had pretty good episodes, but they, um, a lot of their screen time wasn't confessionals. It was talking to other people. So even Christina, I remember thinking she had a pretty decent episode. Not decent, but she was featured in one of these episodes where she had 0 confessionals. So she got plenty of screen time, just didn't get a confessional because she doesn't know how to talk to a camera or something. Who knows? Anyways, going into next week, they're splitting into 3 tribes. This is where it gets interesting. I feel like we'll have a lot to talk about here. Here they are. I'm adding it right now. The new Hina is MC, Rizzo, Savannah, and Sophie with no E. The new Kelly is Jawan and Sage, and Shannon and Steven. That'll be an
Hmm.
interesting one. And then the new Uli is Alex, Christina, Nate, and Sophie with an E. Here's what's happening. Alex, Christina, Nate, and Sophie, those people are not getting edited. I mean, Alex, at least the last 2 episodes, hasn't gotten a ton of screen time. Nate's been doing okay, but he's on the tribe that gets the screen time. And then Christina and Sophie, we haven't seen them at all. So they're fine. They're not losing. They're probably winning the episode or the challenge. And then obviously, if new Hina loses, which I wouldn't be surprised if they throw the challenge and get rid of MC. New Kele is the interesting one,
Well,
though.
if that happens, MC's going to have an idol.
That's true. And Steven's the only one who knows about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So MC could, so
It's
Sophie could be a
interesting.
goner or something.
My prediction for next episode is
Yep,
that
let's hear it.
blue team yet again takes the L
Yeah.
and Shannon goes home.
See, I think that'll be an interesting one because I feel like that's what's being led up to. They're going to tribal because we have the whole Shannon and Sage thing, and they maybe not. Maybe they're playing it. Maybe it happens after the merge where there's the Sage and Shannon battle, but just the fact that they end up on the same tribe again makes me think it could just be this episode, and it
It's the
comes to a
perfect
head.
episode for Shannon to go. The edit feels like it's leading up to it.
I
Steven
agree.
is on to Shannon for her over
Mhm.
gameplay. Juwan is just weird enough to team up with somebody like Sage. So
Mhm.
if you have a brain behind the operation in Steven and he
Right.
goes to Sage, Sage is going to be in on it. And then all Juwan has to know is that oh, there's 2 people already aiming for Shannon. I feel like I've been at the bottom of the totem pole for the past 10 days. So let me
Mhm.
go ahead and strike and not be at the bottom of the totem pole again. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
and
I
I hope I'm wrong.
agree, but you won't be. That's what when I so before I even saw this 3 tribe split, and during the episode, I started writing down what I think the boot order is gonna be the rest of the season, and I felt really confident, and then they said, "Oh, 3 tribes," and I was like, "Oh, okay, they're switching it up again, cool," and then when I saw the tribe split, I was like, "No, I think I could predict the whole rest of the season."
Hmm.
Like, it's gonna be you're right, Shannon goes, if but then again, maybe not, because maybe Juwan's like, "No, we're staying red strong." That's what Rizzo and Savannah and Nate are doing. So
With
that's the
Sage and
interesting
Shannon,
tribe to
though?
me. I know, but it's happened before where you're like, "Well, I guess we gotta work together for one more thing." And Shannon
If yeah.
but Shannon really was only saying Sage's name because she knew it was either her or Sage, because they were the minority. Sage obviously isn't a fan of Shannon now, and, knowing that Shannon said her name, it could be, um they could, go to blows or whatever, but,
Mhm.
I mean, I feel about, like, 70-30, 70% chance Shannon goes, 30% Steven goes. Um, I on the red tribe, who in the world knows? I guess maybe Nate would go. That makes the most sense there, and I don't really
For
think the edit
Steven?
is.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like Christina and Alex kinda bonded. Christina, Alex, and Sophie are coming from the same tribe at this point, and then Nate's the odd one out, and Yellow's gonna think we need to get a red guy out.
yeah, but I think Nate's a better player. I think Alex appreciates Alex is trying to form bonds. I think that if he's gonna form with one of these dudes, he's gonna choose Nate, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, and I actually didn't think about it because like, MC will have an idol, but so does Rizzo. So if that tribe goes, that could be a fun tribal.
They're not going. No way.
I think if my prediction comes true and 2 tribes go, I think they're going, and I think Blue's going. Yellow and Blue are going. Could be wrong.
I hope Steven doesn't go because then look at all those red hearts on there.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of, and that's kinda why I think Red's not going, and Steven or MC, if either one of them go, it's like, "Oh, we have 6 red now. What, 3 yellow and 2 blue?" And then the merge, guess what? Gonna be predictable. They're gonna get
Yeah.
yellow a little bit down a little bit more, and probably at, like, final 8, red finally just starts to turn on each other knowing that all 6 of them can't make it to the final 3. But,
Yeah. And then we have someone like Sophie who did absolutely nothing, end up
yeah.
winning the show.
No. No, 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 no. Ain't no way. If that happened, this would be the worst edited season of Survivor ever. But, yeah, that's crazy. But I do think Sophie might make it far because she's not doing anything. If she was going home soon, I feel like she'd have more screen time. Could be wrong. Don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm ready for the merge because we need another change up. This hasn't even happened yet, and I'm ready for it to change again because I still feel like it's gonna be predictable no matter who loses.
Yeah.
Alright, enough
Yeah. The numbers are too
negativity.
heavy.
We love Survivor. I really love Survivor. And
I'm getting there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a tough season to love, and like I said at the beginning of the episode, this is top 5 most boring seasons to this point of all time. It's definitely, like, number because 48, I thought 48 was boring, but at least the pre-merge had the whole Say and Cedric and Mary stuff, like, to this point, it was kind of exciting. So, yeah,
I
it
guess.
was I mean, it was just say it was chaotic. These players are all pretty good, it seems like, for the most part.
Yeah.
Like the choices they're making are the right choices. And to be completely honest, even more honest, I'll remove this. We want to podcast 50. We want to do 50. So we're like, let's do this 49 for a trial run, figure out what we're doing, and then we're going to be experts by 50 with millions of subscribers. So here, this is the trial run. It's a good it's a good thing it's just a trial run, because if we didn't know 50 was coming, man, this would be
I mean,
tough.
we can't apologize for the content that's been given to us.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to talk about. Let me look through my notes, see if I'm missing anything. Nope, nothing. Just kidding. Let's see. Um, oh, okay. One thing, Juwan's openness at Tribal about being kind of insecure about being well spoken. That was touching. I liked it. Sophie, very well spoken, I thought, at Tribal, even though she has no food in her. I do think that she seems that she is running on empty.
Yeah.
Like, she just is kind of there in the background, and it's like,
Yeah.
get that girl some food.
Yeah.
Um,
Emily is one of those people that, like, I turned to her in the episode. I can't remember who said it, but they're like, when Jeff was like, people say, oh, 26 days isn't hard enough. Go back to 39 days. What do you have to say about that?
yeah.
And Emily is one of those people where she can talk from the couch. Like, these people aren't nothing. They didn't survive China. They didn't, the old. She's got mad
I love
respect for the
Emily.
39 days,
Yeah.
but 10 days of hunger is 10
Right.
days of hunger.
Yeah.
No matter where you are or how much further you have to go,
Mhm.
you are starving. Your body is
Yeah.
running literally off of stuff that it is not hasn't been running off of since our ancestor,
Yeah.
you know, caveman days. But
Right. But here's the
it's
thing.
brutal.
For sure it's brutal. And from the couch, I can't really say much. But here's what I can say. When Jason says, if y'all are sitting on the couch and, thinking this is easy, shut up, whatever he says. Guess who can say it's not that hard? The people who did it for 39 days. If you win a 26-day season, it's like, you
No,
know,
I'm not accepting that.
why?
Because you go back to the long seasons, the
And they get
39-day
rice?
seasons. Well, they have rice, that's one thing. But go look at how they're acting on day 10. They are just as grumbled as these people on day 10.
Yeah, but imagine day 30. The 26 dayers can't imagine day 30.
Dude, day 30, they've all gotten rewards by then. They've all been going out and, you know, and like most of the ones that I've seen, you said in season 2, they're stabbing pigs. Like,
Mhm.
they've been in places where they've been able to scavenge more than what they can scavenge in Fiji. Because it's just coconut. That is really it. And some crab. And every single time they catch a crab, I'm like, that ain't no crab I'm ordering. That crab is yay big.
Yeah, yeah. If they bring
So
that out, I'm sending it back. Ordering
yeah,
something
I
different.
mean,
Yeah,
so I don't know. That's how I feel about it. To me, 26 days, as far as the physical struggle, is
yeah,
long enough to me. I would prefer the 39 days just for the sake of entertainment. But
right.
those dudes, they are going through it, especially if you were on Original Blue, like Sophie, and you still haven't won on your new tribe.
Yeah,
She is absolutely on empty.
yeah. So, I don't have, like, of all of the switches from old era to new era, I'd love for it to go back to 39 days, but it's not something that I'm ever expecting to happen because it saves money. Why would they ever do it? So, I don't, and it doesn't
Yeah.
affect the formatting of how many episodes or how many people can be cast. So, I mean, they're doing 24 people in 26 days on 50. So, that's crazy to me, but that's going to be so chaotic. I can't wait. But I do, if I could choose, I'd pick 39. just because it gives the editors more content to work with, and you
Yeah.
don't have as many lulls of episodes. I mean, not that we're getting episodes and we're getting good episodes, but they're just so predictable. There's no
Yeah.
way to
But
edit around that. So,
even still, some of the editing in the older seasons, like, and I'm speaking of China.
yeah.
It was hard for me to watch China because the episodes were so dreadful. Watching them sit in that swampy, humid, you know,
Mhm.
jungle, it was miserable. And so I don't agree with I don't think 39 days is necessary. I think 26 is honestly perfect. If it saves money, I don't even think I would prefer 39. It's enough challenge. Their body, I mean, their body, here's your paramedic terminology.
Go ahead.
Their body is running on autophagy, which is
Imma stop
their
you right there.
body
No.
is they
Keep
you
going.
know what? Skyler would like this bit. Skyler would like
Okay.
this bit because he's pro carnivore diet.
Yeah, yeah.
Their body is out of glucose, so it starts to eat away fat. But on top of that, once your body has been fasted for this long and it's burning this much energy, your body will actually start to eat down the broken mitochondria within the cells. Basically,
No,
the
the
dead
powerhouse of
cells
the
in your
cell?
body, if they're like malfunctioning or broken, the cell will start to eat its bad cells away to produce energy within the body. It's actually there's some interesting stuff. There's some studies about how it actually will reduce cancer risks and stuff like that. And I know Skylar loves this stuff because we've talked about it at the cigar lounge. That one day we
Mhm.
talked about no sugar diets playing into like lower cancer risk and stuff like that. And that's why you see people who are on chemo treatments like going on to no sugar diets because it helps their body to break down the cancer cells that the body's trying to get rid of. So, anyways,
Yeah.
this is what their bodies are doing. Their bodies are so hungry right now that they are literally eating their own cells away. Their fat, broken down mitochondria to the cellular level. Their body is desperate for food, and it's just really cool. So,
I get it.
anyways,
I mean, I don't get it.
autophagy.
I don't have any idea what you just said, but I
Yes,
understand.
you do.
No, no, I followed you, but I I don't like, I don't again, not a hill I would die on. I would, Survivor has changed so much from season
Yeah,
1 to being a mostly survival show to now being it's a game show that happens to be on an island, and they're obviously starving, so there are still survival elements, but the parts that are edited in are the game show mechanics. So, it's just a completely different show. Like, the only thing that's been the same is Jeff Probst, who's still killing it, by the way. Shout out Jeff Probst. Um,
he's not as savage as he once was, but
that's true, but he's still quick-witted. I wish he was more just a savage. Maybe not just a savage
yeah,
because of what we talked about last episode
he
about
looks a
Courtney.
little more fake nowadays too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that my brother's 60
Yeah,
something,
just
but
age though. You're just age like fine wine. Don't get your face stuffed.
yeah, I know if he was like a silver fox right now, he could pull
It's
it
not even the
off.
hair color. His face looks stiff. I don't know how else to
Jeff,
explain it.
Jeff, your face looks just fine. Don't you let Gabriel bully you.
Yeah. Did you see he's coming out with a new book?
Yeah, dude, I can't wait to get
I
it.
bet you didn't know I knew that.
I tried to pre-order it, but
Really?
wife said no.
Hmm.
It'll come. It'll be like
Probably.
at Barnes and Noble or something. So I'm definitely gonna get it though. It's gonna be somewhere on this shelf at some point.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, it's good season. Really enjoying it. I can't wait for 50. I still
50
love
can suck.
Wednesdays. I just think for 50 to suck. Oh my gosh, don't even talk. Don't talk like that. It's if that were to happen, it would just break my heart. I'm looking forward to 50 so much.
It'll be good. Joe's on there.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, no, no. It it will be good. It'll be good because of all the people on there, and it's going to be
Mhm.
all those people having been on before know what the viewers wanna see, know what people liked about them their first time. Like Coach plays a character. He's not the same person in the outside world as he is on Survivor. I'm okay with that because he is entertaining. Coach is who I'm most
I
excited to
keep
see.
forgetting coaches on here, and he shouldn't be.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, how
Thanks
old
for
is he at
watching.
this point? Because on Heroes vs. Villains, I was like, this dude's getting too old to be out here. I mean, the dude's got to be 75 now.
No,
How old is
no.
he?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Coach
Here, my
Ben
actual
Wade.
guess. The
Yeah,
actual guess is 59.
54.
It's
He's a
close
young
enough.
man. Now, Coach is going to be great. Looking forward to it. Coach is one of the few Survivor contestants I follow on
Why do you
Instagram.
think he's going to be great? His last season was Heroes Villains, right?
No,
Oh no,
nope.
he had another one. How many seasons has this guy been on?
He's been on 3. But
That should be
listen.
the cutoff, dude.
No, 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 no.
Threes should be a cutoff.
450. The way for 50, the way the contestants were chosen of 12 new era, 12 old era, we already had this conversation. It should have been titled New Era versus Old Era.
Mm-hmm.
We'd all be fine with it. But going into 50, I wanted legends. I wanted a legend season. And you could still do, like, obviously, you don't want the same cast as Heroes versus Villains. You don't want too many of the same people. But, like, do legends or do Battle of the Eras or whatever and have 5 from each decade or every 12 seasons because it's 50 or whatever. But you, Colby, not Colby. Well, Colby's fine too. I know you're not a fan of Colby, but Coach, Suri, legends. Colby, he's a legend. I know you don't want to hear it, but he's a legend.
I know Survivor fans have bad taste. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Other people I would love to see, Andrea, Kelly Wentworth. I'd say the newest legend that's on season 50 is Aubrey. You haven't seen Aubrey's season, but she's good. Her last go around, she also played 3 times. It takes playing at least twice to be considered a legend in my mind, but obviously I knew there'd be people from the new era on it. So, also my other complaint is that the legends, if you say name 5 new era Survivor players, um, Carolyn is not on 50. She would be one of the first names out of almost everyone's mouths. And she's kind of legend status because she went on the Traders.
She's the Is she the
She's
old
the
lady?
I mean, she was kind of old, I guess, but she was kind of the in recovery,
She was
former
like the
drug.
kooky mom figure
She was kooky, definitely not mom figure.
towards
Carolyn
one
Carson
person.
and Yam Yam, Jam Jam, Yam Yam.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess towards Carson, I guess she was kind of a motherly figure, but I wouldn't say that. She was from. I know that you talked about her. I'm pretty sure at some point.
Yeah.
Um, but she would be one of the first names out of almost everyone's mouths. People would be happy to see Carolyn on 50. I just expected to see her because of she's new era. And then Jesse from 43, another person that would be one of the initial people, not there. People,
Yeah, dude, she's old.
fan.
What do you mean she's not old?
I mean, she's old, but they have older people on the show for sure. So, uh, people
Did
say that
Carson win?
production. No, Jam Jam won. People say that production doesn't know what the fans like because of 47 and 48 alone. You can tell that. 48 got 3 people onto 50 whenever it was a pretty poorly received season. 47, the best season of the new era, has 1 person on 50. Andy would be another one of those top 5 names, not on 50. All right.
If they're
Whatever.
making money, they're not going to care.
They care. They want to produce a good season. They
They
should have
want to
asked
make
me.
money.
Yeah, I know they want to make money, but they could have made money and made a good season.
Yeah.
They should have just asked me who to put on. I would have told them.
I'm looking at all these pictures. Carson was a baller.
Yeah, Carson was great. Carson could have been on 50, but he's not.
Yeah.
Lots of people that are not on 50 that should have been on 50 from the new era even. I know you only can choose 24 people, but the 24 they chose is what's a question mark. All right, you got to watch a new season. Watch 38. I'll watch it with you.
Okay.
38 it is. That's the one that it's gotten some comments about it. By comments, I mean comment. And I think that was one of the ones that was tied for the lead when I looked last. It's a good season. It's fun. Has some good
Sounds
characters.
good.
Cool. We rambled as much as we possibly could, and we haven't hit an hour, but that's okay. Let's go to bed.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks for
Deuces.
watching. We have a viewer right now, or two, but no comments from them. So I hope you have a fantastic night, whoever you are, and we'll see you here next time. Stay classy, my friends.
7.
I love you all. Bye.